All right. So it's your welcoming.
How
What
do
do
you,
you?
me?
Oh, I guess it's both of us. Oh, it's telling of my morning, folks.
Yeah,
Welcome to Energy Focus of the Week for January 16th through 22nd on in the year of 2026. And Arlene Arnold, the founder of Transformational Tools, is here with me. I'm Leslie Romine. I'm also a practitioner, teacher, and we're happy to have you here today. I can already see people signing in. Hello, Sandra and Grace. Wonderful to have you here. Will and Courtney, welcome, welcome. All right, so the theme, we want to get right into our monthly theme, and that is the renewal of hope. The renewal of hope. And that is, um, at this time, we're facing lots of energies going around, and um, to really allow that energy of hope to come in and guide us and help us and be encouraging to us is really wonderful this month. And I'm really glad that that ended up being our theme.
I want to say just a little bit about that because I want to tell people that if you're having a lot of problems, and often it shows up either emotionally or physically, it can be a part of what's happening around us. I know when I went through a bout of vertigo and not fun. And there are ways in which there are days when I feel like I just can't get anything done. I don't want you to get discouraged because this is the times that we're in, and it's going to take a while before that kind of thing turns around. So we need to help each other and use the tools to keep ourselves into that hope and to into that place of knowing that we're okay. And we just had our intuitive circle, and it was really interesting because we could help each other look at what it is that's going on. And I found for me, I now can say, is this something that I need to get really concerned about? Maybe go to the doctor or something like that. And most of the time, I get no. This is part of what you're going through, and you will get through this. And part of what I was receiving is that I'm creating a new matrix in my body and energy field. You may be doing that as well. And the other thing is that we are expanding into higher frequencies. They're different. The body sometimes freaks out, and we have to tell the body it's okay. It's part of the not the problem. It's part of what we're going through, and this is getting us to a place where we can help so many people who don't understand things the way we do. So, thank you to all of you who are doing the best you can to take care of yourselves and to understand the times that we're going through. And please join us. And if you haven't already joined our Mortal community, that's where we do a lot of the things that are free and are here for you to keep you going. So you can find that at transformationaltools.com/Vortal, VORTAL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good reminders. Thank you. Um, so our luminary in the month of January is called Celebration. Celebration. And it has these incredible colors in it. They still pop my eyes. I don't know about you, but they're just really intense and beautiful. Um, what came up for this one? Celebration is the number 16. The number 16 for those of you that are following the sacred geometry part. Um, what came up were these words: practicing faith by celebrating the world in your mind's eye that is beauty, peace, and all the qualities you've longed for, much as a peacock displaying its vibrant feathers. Know that the blueprint has entered the energetic gateway. Wow. I thought of how when we visualize that or when we affirm those things, it goes out into this beautiful gateway. And here's this celebration gateway, that's saying this is here and this is what you can put out into the world by just exercising your visualization, what your heart and soul really wants to see in the world. And there's so many people, I know there's so many people that are doing that in the world right now. When we add to that, it just blossoms. It gets even more intense. Would you like to say something about that?
I do. The thing that struck me was that last sentence: the blueprint has entered the energetic gateway. And our part is to recognize that and to pay attention to the fact that we are part of that blueprint, and then bring hope and aliveness to that blueprint. And that is a celebration, because when we talk about a new blueprint, this is one that is here for this expanding time, for this time that we are coming into a new way of acting as humans and coming into our highest and best time that I think we will have experienced in our lifetime at any rate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Will wrote, celebrate what's right with the world. We can send out what we want, but also acknowledge what's already there, already good, and focus on more of that. I like that too. Well, our color card is Strength in Black. Strength in Black. This is wonderful. Your strength, excuse me, your strength lies in your willingness to learn. You are willing to give yourself the time and space to learn from whatever is presented to you. You do not avoid, back away from, or discount what comes to you, even if it's new. You may have been pushed to your very limit. By facing your fears and pushing through your limitations, you've developed courage, will, perseverance, and clarity. Wow, that was a lot in one thing. But boy, your willingness to learn. I've recently listened to some, podcasts and stuff, and people are talking about willing to learn, willing to shift your view to a more positive view than you're holding. And a lot of, just as a reminder, a lot of our learning may have been, filtered through other things that have happened to us or that kind of thing. And just to bring that forward and be saying, okay, I'm willing to look at this in a different way. I'm willing to learn. And the other part was the willingness to give yourself time and space to learn from whatever's presented to you. I guess because I am in the process of reforming and reframing that, slowing down, taking time, resting, doing what I can, and then saying that's good enough. Things like that. Those are ways that help us to deepen that growth and to be patient with what's coming down for us, what's coming into our lives and moving through at this time. At least that's what I've been learning. How about
the other part that I really resonated to, that was part of the chapter on Black, was often we think of those things that we need to pay attention to, that are ready to be shifted or ready to be released. Can we call that the shadow? And that when you bring the shadow into the light, what's really interesting, and I found this as I was writing that book on the colors, um, that which you think is your shadow, as you work with it, transform it, it can be actually your strength. So if you, for instance, let's say like you're afraid of certain things, if you come and you face that and you speak with that part of you and you heal that part of you, uh, that energy that you had that was uh, bound up in fear then becomes your strength. And one of the things there's a strength in Black is that you have the opportunity to go into anything because all things are possible in Black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. I love that. That, when we let go of being afraid and just go into it, that takes courage, really does. And we have that available to us if we choose to. And we can create safe spaces where that's done. I mean, we were talking before this about, before we came on, about sessions, with people. And that can be very helpful if you're really getting into a tough place and just need someone there with you and to guide you and that kind of thing. So that's always available.
Yes, it is. And the thing that I find, you said that you gain strength. Well, strength is such an important aspect right now, especially. And so, again, that which was strength to persevere or to go through something is really one of your attributes. It's something that is really a big part of you, but we always wait until we have to come up to it, instead of just being it all the time. So, anyway, I think we have an opportunity here.
Yes, for sure. Definitely an opportunity. Oh, okay. Um, Cards for this week are coming up next, and our luminary is expanding. Wow. I just love these bubbles that come up from the center and the beautiful colors. And they are the numbers that are associated with it are 6, 12, and 24. To me, I always get this like progression 6, and then 12, and then 24. They're all kind of in a row showing that there is an expansion going on from one to the next to the next. And I love the netting around it also because it just shows how much it weaves into our wholeness, in this beautiful color. This is these are the words that came up. If you were to expand your thinking and evolve your vision and embrace your uniqueness, how would your life be different? Perhaps you feel you have been doing this. Remember, there are levels of evolvement. Is it time to evolve even further? Look again to see what is before you. Look to see. And in this time of um, much change going on, looking to see what's before us is, I don't know about you, but it seems to come up like, okay, here's this today, here's this tomorrow. There's something to deal with, something to look at. How am I doing with this? Am I evolving? Am I ready to release an old thought that doesn't serve me anymore, that kind of thing. So, how would our lives be different if we were to evolve our thinking?
Well, and I was especially taken to the part about evolve your vision.
Hmm.
And what I was led to kind of put out there for me is create a bigger picture of what is possible. We kind of get stuck with what is right in front of us, and yet the vision that is here, this expansion that we can do, goes right into looking at things in a different way, from a more evolved viewpoint, and realize how much really is possible. And that it's okay also to recognize that your contribution in the world may be expanding as well. And do not be afraid, because it is expanding because you're ready, not because there's all kinds of things you have to do. It's more just listen. Listen to your knowing. Listen to what's going on inside of you that will help you to see how expanding into that is just normal. It is organic. It does not have to be something that you work hard at. It will be fun because it's taking you into something you absolutely enjoy.
I love that. I I have a thing about fun. My when I was first went to work as a young person, um, my friend would comment to me. She said, you really ought to have more fun in your life." And I thought, yeah, I'm working really hard, and it made me laugh because of the truth of it. So sometimes we just need reminders that you know it's okay to have fun when you're doing this, when you're evolving and trying something new, and not be afraid of it. I mean, because you're not going to be, Picasso at the beginning of your artwork. So,
And your artwork may be so different, you know.
yeah,
We have to stop being afraid of being unique.
yes, yes, yes.
All right.
My color card is Strength in Indigo. Ah, I love that picture. That's beautiful.
It has a lot of different colors, but that darker blue is the indigo. The
Yeah,
indigo is the blue and the uh, purple, and it's a really dark blue and purple.
very dark. I always think of in the old days, well, a long time ago now, they used to have denim jeans that were indigo color, and it was very, very, very dark blue.
Yeah,
And maybe overalls were definitely that way. You used to call them overalls, bib
yeah.
overalls. Yeah, very dark blue. Anyway, the color is strength in indigo. Intuition is a wonderful tool. It can warn you what to avoid. It can nudge you to act in the right timing. It can help you see through other people and situations. As you are willing to pay attention to this understanding, your life will flow more easily. Indeed, paying attention to that um, uh, intuition is a gift we can be given if we're open to it and respond to it and act in the right timing. Can you speak a little bit about recognizing when that happens, Arlene?
Well, what I was just thinking about is, traditionally they've talked about opening the third eye in your forehead. And that third eye is very connected to the pituitary and pineal glands, which are very involved in our intuition. And some people see out of that third eye like you're looking at a television screen. I've never had that, but I have had times when, even when I close my eyes, that I see colors or things get clearer for me. And for indigo, I find for me that it's an opening at the base of the skull. And I think many of us have been afraid of that because it's been part of our psychic gifts. And those have been punished over the eons when people have known things or made fun of or whatever. So it's time to say, no, I am all of that. I am intuitive and I'm psychic, and everybody is, but we can turn that off too. And so maybe it's time at a little bit at a time to start allowing that to come forward because that kind of strength is a big, powerful energy in us. And it gives us information that we need in the times that we're in. And I think it's a big part of manifesting. And so as we are uh, more into that indigo, the things that we want to manifest in our lives and then that can go out into way beyond us and into the world, uh, those things will be easier as we are in touch with this strength in indigo. It's the strength of knowing at the deepest level possible.
I also think it's, in my experience and what I'm hearing from a few others, is that it takes practice. When you're first starting out, if you think you've got something, act on it. Check it out. And just that's kind of how you get to know how it reacts in your body or in your mind or in your energy field. And looking for those synchronicities out there, that helps to start that kind of thing moving and going. And as you begin to act on them more, um, then you can, for me, it's like I can trust it a little bit more. Like, oh, I see what happened as a result of me, acting on this, and it was a good thing I did. And that affirms it for me.
It's also why I think it's so important to be in groups that are working with their intuition and their psychic side of themselves. Uh, I just find that when you are with a group and you're tuning into for an answer, and you find that more than one person in the group gets something similar, it may be different, but it's a similar theme. It's sort of like that story about if you were blind and you were trying to see what an elephant one was, one person would say it's what they find in the tail, and somebody else would say that it's what they found with the trunk, and then somebody else would say, oh, it's this big, huge body. Uh, so we're each of us seeing different sides of it, but we begin to feel like, wow, together we're creating a picture or an understanding, or we're going deep into something that we might not have gone into on our own. And it allows you, as you said, to trust what you do get when you're alone. It's part of why I use a pendulum, because I double check myself on it and make sure, because sometimes if you're not totally connected into your own knowing, um, you can be kind of not as clear. There are other times when I know what it is immediately. It's sort of like doing the card readings here for people. Sometimes it's just totally there immediately, it just comes out of your mouth. And other times you have to kind of just move into that place of knowing and be with that for a while. So, I mean, and then the other thing I was thinking is, the other thing that I think of is presence. Presence has so that the luminary presence, I want to show it to you. Um, it has the colors of indigo in it. And so I'm going to take this off of here. Um, so if you will look in here, you will see that indigo color in presence. And what that means is part of what's in the presence is your knowing, your psychic knowing, your deeper knowing. It's also the knowing of the universe. So when you're in the midst of presence, those knowing things come faster and more easily. And maybe that will just help some of you as you're working with, well, how do I trust what I'm getting? And it's really about us being open, receiving, not be afraid of it, speak it, and allow the synchronicities and then be in gratitude for those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, wonderful. So that's our support for this week. I always look at the color card as a support for the luminary. So as we expand, part of that is acknowledging our intuitive psychic gifts.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So any announcements you would like to?
Oh, yeah, I just want to remind you that if you're on YouTube and it's anybody can go there, that's our Transformational Tools channel, and we have the recordings of the Energy Focus of the Week. We have all the different weeks, so you can go back if you want to. And we also have another playlist that's called Energy Focus of the Month. So the month of January is in there. And I find it's really important to look at the whole of the month as well as to look at each of the weeks. And be sure to sign up or whatever it is that you do there so that you will get notified when we're coming on with something new. And we're intending to expand what we're doing on there, but we're taking it step by step, and we'll let you know as we add some more things. The other thing that you were talking about earlier, Leslie, is how important it is to get some help sometimes when you feel like things are overpowering you, or you can't seem to stay in your knowing, or some things happened and you're not sure why that is, or a meaning to it or not a meaning to it. And so we have a number of options, and you'll find them all, but Leslie's part of that is a little bit more difficult to find, and I'm going to change that. But if you go to transformationaltools.com/sessions, SESSIONS, you will find where you can sign up at the bottom for what I do. And you can also, in the middle of it, it's more toward the top, you can sign up for what Leslie does. And Leslie combines so many different things that she has learned and experienced. And she has an energy around that is so loving, and you feel so at ease, that I really encourage you to consider that and go there. And you can, it takes you to her email.
Yeah.
And you can also, if you have trouble with that, you can also put a message on Transformational Tools for any of us. And it's just go to transformationaltools.com/contact. And that on that page, there's also a place where Marion Russell, who you've met here from time to time, is she and I do what we call interplane work, kind of like the indigo. What we do in that work goes deeper for us. It's more cosmic, and we find it's really helpful for people who are going through changes, or people that have things going on that you may have gone into it and you think you know what's going on, but you need some confirmation or you need some guidance about it. And then down at the bottom, you can actually go down there and actually get a session with me, and you can set it up right there on the website. So that's all of that is at transformationaltools.com/sessions. And we love working with people. It's one of the things that I feel the best about in our work is when we're able to help individuals find their way and to learn more and more how to trust themselves.
Yep. Great. All right. We are now ready for live personal readings. Yay. And we're going to start off today with Sandra.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Woo-hoo. Hey, Sandra, let's see what's up for you. Well, this is interesting, Sandra. I don't think you've ever gotten this one. This one's called Integrity. So let us know. Have you ever had this one? And Integrity is the number 8 and 64. And I got to just go by, I'm not going to read it, but I'm just going to go by what I feel for you out of the information about this. There seems to be something, and more than one something, I think, parts of you that have not been brought home. And then this one, you bring it home into the emerald doorway. And that doorway goes into the totality of soul of you that's inside of you. It's not going home like dying and going across. It's just going into who you truly are inside. And all these characters that are around the door are just different aspects of yourself that are looking to come in and connect with you. And this can be past lives. This can be a part of you that had a bad experience in this lifetime and just is in hiding or something. And when you work with this card, it's going to help you to bring home any parts of you that are still out there and need to be a part of the whole. And integrity is wholeness. It's where all parts of us are working together, and we are coming from that inner knowing, and we are acting out of that in our lives. And that when you get all the parts of you inside, you feel so whole. You feel like you are totally present.
One of the things it also says for this card is come home and rest in the bosom of love.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. I forgot that part.
Yeah, and you just can enter there and just, I am totally loved, accepted, and I can really begin to see that for myself and rest in there. And as you bring these parts home, if there's something there that needs to be looked at, you are in the comfort of much, much love. Much, much love. It's beautiful. And your color card is Lesson in Indigo. It's trust what you know. Trust what you know. And we've been talking about indigo being back here, and its complementary color is saffron gold. And when you think of that coming together, that's just beautiful combination. And these are very high frequency colors. So it's saying, as you trust what you know, I'm getting that as you go into that emerald doorway, you're going to expand into, I didn't even know that about myself, but I do now. I recognize that I am such and such. whatever it comes to you. I am capable of this. I can do that. I carry this frequency. So this
It's
is
like
important.
those parts of us that get separated have certain attributes that they bring into us to be more aware of when we bring them home.
Mm-hmm. Mm, beautiful. All right, Grace is next.
All right, is she here?
Yes.
All right, good. All right, that's not the one. Okay. Okay. Oh, wings. Yeah, love wings. Oh my gosh. This is such a good one. The numbers of that were 5 and 11. And I just want to look here for a minute because there's something in the words here that I want to be sure and get out. Oh, this is a good one for all of us. Breathe into potentialities yet unrealized, remembering that all you desire is possible. So, Grace, just know that there are possibilities that have not yet been realized. And this is coming into the time when you can bring them forward. And everything that you desire is here for you. And you get to choose what it is that you will put your attention to.
Beautiful. Beautiful. See if I can get that in a little bit there. Yes.
Wings is such a good one because it reminds us lighten up, allow, open up.
Yes. And I'm going to draw your attention to the outer black in there. It looks like they have little white dots like the universe. Like when we look out, we see all these beautiful stars. Yeah. Well, your color card with it is Lesson in Black, which we already have black this week. Yes. And it says, embrace the possibilities and banish fear. So as you move into the energy of wings, fly. I'm getting fly, Grace, fly. Allow yourself to expand even more and look at the possibilities that are beyond what you've been used to.
And Grace, it also is that fly gracefully.
Yes.
And that is your energy lots of times. And so, breathe into that and allow wings to take you into those possibilities. And it can be fun and easy and really amazing.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Will is next.
Okay. Okay. Well, celebration. just like for Grace, when you get the same card as what's this week or this month, it's a double. So this one is really think about how you can celebrate. Well, it's like there's a ceremony that needs to happen. It's for what I get is that it's about celebrating how far you've come. It's like we don't always remember to acknowledge that. And this is the number of this one is 16, which is a very powerful number. So this we need to be in this. And notice too the colors in here: red for the vitality that you need, yellow for the clarity, green for the sense of wholeness in your heart, and then white around that to remind you that you are part of the universe. Oh my goodness, so much in there for you to go forward with.
Mhm. It's beautiful. Interestingly, your color card is lesson in pink.
Oh, wow.
Care for your inner child. So it feels like it's like bring that child part along, that creative part, that playful part, that um, part. You know how kids can do something like they can fall down or they can have an argument, and 2 seconds later they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'm good," and go on to the next thing. It's like that's what I'm getting is acknowledge the child part, the playful part, the creative part, and enjoy it and really enjoy celebrating that and see how that's a part of what is emerging for you.
And I really feel like there's a part of you that is not exactly trusting, a child part. And it's really important to embrace that part of yourself and know that that part is like, well, what if it doesn't happen? Or what if I don't have what I need for this? And so as you embrace that part and you say, well, just come on for the ride, let's have fun with it and see what happens.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Courtney is next.
All right, Courtney, here we go. All right. This one is a very appropriate, I think. And it's appropriate for many of us, but it's also just very appropriate for you. Let me get to the page of it because I want to read some of it for you. This one is called Neo Matrix. And you know where I said earlier that there's a new matrix developing in me. Well, the same thing's happening in you, Courtney. And when you develop a new matrix, it can feel odd, different, not so cohesive. So allow yourself to know that each part of you is coming into this new matrix. And you don't have to feel like you're splintered, or you don't have to feel like you're being pushed into something. This is something that you have chosen. This is something that can be very natural. It's just a new configuration of your energy field that will take you into a place where life will be easier because you will feel it in a different way. And you will know that this new configuration is actually more like who you really are.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely getting that new configuration. And boy, I really felt it too, Arlene, when you were saying it's taking her to an easier, more gradual, kind of natural place of being, and it all coming together. I mean, it's coming together, and yes, it can feel uncomfortable sometimes, but know that that's what that is. I'm shifting. I'm moving. I'm making my way to this new place of well-being for myself.
It's so much about because Courtney, you have so many different aspects of yourself that have different attributes and stuff. And it's so important to recognize that this matrix is bringing it all together. And maybe for the first time in your life, you will feel complete. You will feel like all of who you are is fully present in you and with you. And the other thing about this is that I was thinking back about something that I used to use that's very simple, but it really was helpful for me in many times in my life when there were changes. And that is to say, okay, I was over in that chair on that side, and I have moved to the center right here. And I know that I'm going someplace on the other side. It's new, it's different. It feels a little scary. It feels a little unwieldy. But as I'm standing here in the center, I'm saying, okay, I'm willing now to move into that next phase that's ahead of me. That's the next chair I can sit in and be there for a while as I become what that is.
Mhm. Yeah, and when you're in that new chair, you are in a process of adjusting and feeling comfortable and letting it show you how you're becoming more comfortable in that. Mhm. And
That's
Courtney, your color card is Lesson in Black. And
wow.
and you'll notice that black is definitely here. And remember, that's all possibilities. All possibilities. And I like that. Arlene said there's lots of different um, places in you that are parts of you that are coming together. And that's what I'm getting here too. It says, embrace the possibilities, see what comes, and banish fear. And banish fear is really important because when you affirm to yourself, this is just me shifting, this is me changing, look how I'm changing, and I'm coming together in a new way that's going to feel good to me. It's going to feel a place where I can be, where I know that is more of this beautiful configuration coming together as a whole. And
And it'll be much more comfortable
comfortable.
because it's so closer to who you really are. It's so hard when we're in the process and
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel comfortable. But once we get to that place that's closer to who we are as a soul, I mean, we have come into this world and we've tried to live in this crazy world around us. And now, because of the possibilities of changing our frequency and being multidimensional, being able to be in dimensions, a number of dimensions at the same time, and you really, Courtney, are more comfortable in the higher dimensions. But as you do that, you're going to find that you can be in any dimension and you can be comfortable because you take your wholeness and hold your wholeness. And it's you, and it feels more like you, and it feels more cohesive.
Yeah. Yes, that's exciting.
It is
It's
totally
wonderful.
exciting.
Really tune into that this week. Yeah. Okay, Sid. Sid would like a reading.
Sid?
Sid.
Yeah, okay. Sid. I'm glad you found it, Sid. She and I were working on helping her find where we are a little easier.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Ah,
All right, Sid. This is about celebration. Um, you
mhm.
know, what I'm getting, Sid, is I'm really drawn to the white that's around the outside, the filigree. It's about you're just like weaving this beauty around you, and there you are in full celebration in the middle. But the weaving of that filigree around you is just so important, and it's weaving something new that is going to feed you, and it's also going to help you feel more comfortable. All right, Leslie, how do you interpret that?
Um, yeah, when you said weaving, I thought of a spider's web for some
I
reason.
did too. Yeah.
And it's like, um, yeah, with your soul as an artist, and that to weave that around you is like, creating, building, and and acknowledging that part of you that has so much to give and offer. And yeah, it feels like the words shoring up around
Oh
yourself.
boy, I get chills when
Yeah,
you say that. Yes.
yeah, it's like I'm shoring up who this is. I've been kind of like maybe a little scattery here and there, but now I'm shoring it up and really consolidating it and looking at this. This is who I am. This is what I want to do. This is my purpose. It's like clarity coming by shoring things up around you. That's what I would.
There's some way in which you're going to be so happy and it's going to be like such a celebration because you've had many challenges and but those challenges have taught you so much and have helped you to expand, but now it's going to be you're surrounded by this which you have woven. It's not somebody else that came and did that. You did that for yourself.
Mhm. Oh, and this card is wonderful for you too. It's the strength in turquoise. Remember, turquoise is that thymus area. It's the part between the heart and the voice of expression and creativity. And it's like it says you're full of responsible, full of integrity and purposeful. It's like in this bringing it all together, your settledness is going to be in that purpose, in the joy of that purpose, because it's totally from your heart and your means of expression. So this is just a beautiful reading together. Really is lovely.
She's saying she just has almost finished her new card deck that she's done with her art. I am so happy for you, Sid. That is going to bless so many people.
And remember, red orange is the complement here, so you'll have plenty of energy to do this.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. We have a Sherry who is new. And we welcome you, Sherry, and we're going to draw cards for you.
All right.
She's
Sherry
Mr. Gold 67.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's Sherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sherry. We'll see. I just got something. We'll just see if that's the one that shows up. That's not it. All right. I'm just going to do the one that came to me because this is what I feel in your energy, Sherry. This is called sweetness. That was the word that came to me as I was tuning into you. Mm-hmm. Sweetness is such a wonderful card. And sweetness is always available to us. And I want you to notice the colors in here. It's the yellow is in your solar plexus. It's about you have been clarifying who you are. And you are just so much more of really feeling who you are. And then notice in the very center of here is magenta. And you have a lot of compassion and understanding. And you have learned now to give that to yourself as well as to others. And then the turquoise on the outside, that's the turquoise is just below the throat. And for me, it's always the place that says, this is time to move into what you came to offer in this world. And it may be that you've already been doing that, but this is going to be in a little bit different way than you have before. And what I'm hearing is move into compassion even more, and allow yourself to be compassion, not just be compassionate, but to be compassion, live as the energy of compassion. And wow, this is such a crucial time for you. And you are so loved. There are so many beings around you, loving you and with you and helping you.
Oh, awesome. Well, the card that goes with that is the lesson in silver.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay.
So it says, choose what you value. I want to tell you that silver is carries the energy of wisdom, and it's a receptive kind of energy, a feminine type of energy. And gold is its complement, which is the masculine type of doing type of energy. So you've got giving and receiving here. And the lesson is to choose what value am I bringing? And you have sweetness right here. And it's saying, bring that value of compassion and sweetness that you absolutely embody, and bring it forward. And, without fear, without, worrying about it, because that's part of who you are. But this is here to support you this week in doing that. So as you go along, if you have something silver and you have these other colors around you in a picture or something, um, you know, get them out, set them on your table where you can see it near your computer or something like that. And just remind yourself, okay, I'm going to step into my value. What do you value, and look at your own value.
And in case that you want to get these, because you're new with us, because they're so helpful, what you want to do is go to transformationaltools.com, and you can go /Oracle cards, all one word. And if you don't find that, just go to transformationaltools.com and go into the menu, and you'll find Oracle cards there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a session we've had this morning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of energy, a lot of things coming through.
Yes, it's beautiful. So
just wish everybody a wonderful week, and remember, don't get thrown off if things are happening to you. Just go inside and find out what you need to do with that. And maybe what you have to do is stop, breathe, meditate, whatever it is, to get the answers for you in that moment.
Yeah, trust that. It'll be there.
Well, it's such a joy to have all these people here.
It is.
Love it.
So
just
fun.
love it.
Blessings to everybody.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.